a very fruitful visit where we have finalized the terms of reference and decided to launch free trade agreement negotiations and fast track them with the intention of bringing trade and investments on both sides to really reflect the close friendship and partnership that our two countries enjoy. Similarly, Canada and India are natural allies. We don't compete with each other, we actually complement each other. The strengths of Canada and the strengths of India together can become a force multiplier for businesses, for investors. And I think the recent meetings that Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Mark Carney have had, including the one very recently at the G20 summit, clearly give a direction for the future of the Canadian-India relationship. They have agreed to begin negotiations for a high ambition comprehensive economic partnership agreement and double the trade between the two nations by 2030. Friends, a free trade agreement or a comprehensive economic partnership has many strategic elements to it. It's a demonstration of the trust between the two countries. It gives confidence to investors. It gives confidence to businesses. It gives confidence to the provinces, to the states, also to engage with the two countries having a robust mechanism for redressal of any grievances, any issues that may crop up. And the underlying theme of any such engagement will always have to be mutual trust and respect. And I think that is the message that both Prime Ministers have sought to give us to strengthen the strong foundation of friendship, both vibrant democracies and both trusted partners having built this trust over decades of working with each other, whether it's on trade, whether it's on investment. I think there's a lot that we can learn from Canada, a lot that we can offer Canada. We have tremendous potential on critical minerals, critical mineral processing technologies. There's a good possibility on nuclear energy, particularly with our engagement with Canada on uranium supplies. We can diversify our supply chains on both sides of the ocean. We can focus on emerging technologies like artificial intelligence with data centers, quantum computing, machine learning, all new age technologies where India has very strategic benefits to offer for investors looking to leverage on the AI emerging technology. They will appreciate that the highest number of STEM graduates come out of India annually, 2.4 million STEM graduates. This pool of talent, this skilled manpower is a very valuable resource. Similarly, India with a national grid of 500 gigawatt provides tremendous resilience and redundancy, which is very essential for AI data centers. For that matter, with 250 gigawatt of clean energy already installed and an ambition to double it to 500 gigawatt by 2030, we are one country amongst democracies which has probably the largest such national grid, a large and ambitious clean energy program, and ability to provide genuine 24-hour clean energy, not through banking and saying that, okay, we feed in so much solar power in the day and therefore our total requirement is now provided for in the grid. Genuine 24-hour, including peak hour, clean energy today in India can be sourced at under 9 cents per kilowatt hour. I don't think any other country in the world which you can trust as a democracy, as a reliable partner, can offer this kind of opportunity. It fits very well into the sustainability objectives that we share between Canada and India, fits very well with the trust that businesses and government and our leaders share with each other. And therefore, at the 7th ministerial dialogue that Ministers Sidhu and I concluded earlier this month, we have decided to reinvigorate our business-to-business contact, possibly have delegations of business going out to Canada and coming in from Canada. And we are seriously looking at elevating this relationship to the next level. I must place on record my appreciation of the Canadian pension funds, including your own states, which have been at the forefront of investments in India. There's been a steady investment flow coming into the country, some of it outward towards Canada also. In fact, the last engagement I had with McCain, one of your prominent companies, speaks a story of big success and deep interest in working more with India. As the Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi recently said, and I quote, "Today the world sees the Indian growth model as a model of hope. And what we offer to the world is a country coming out of the shadows of colonial rule, the past, emerging as an economic powerhouse, the third largest GDP in the world in the next 2.5 years, a country with huge demand, young aspirational Indians, more and more in the middle class, generating that demand, which spurs economic growth, makes us the fastest growing large economy in the world. In fact, I think this year we will beat all estimates, whether of IMF or any international body, in terms of our growth numbers. Inflation is quite low. Foreign exchange reserves are substantial, amongst the top 5 forex reserves. A vibrant stock market reflecting huge confidence in the future. A very, very strong banking system with net NPAs probably under 1%, probably closer to 0.5%. In every respect, a story where India has bounced back, a story of resurgence and resilience, whether it's our own developments in space tech or artificial intelligence, whether it's our effort to skill the large manpower and talent pool to make it relevant to contemporary needs, whether it's our effort to offer to the world a stable, predictable and reliable partnership. I think India, working with Canada, will become a force multiplier of significance. And to take the vision of our leaders forward, I would suggest a 5-pronged approach which may help policymakers on both sides, business persons from both sides, and certainly the Indo-Canadian Business Chamber to craft out the next decade or 2 decades story of this partnership. I think it's important that at the outset we convert dialogue to delivery. We need to have actionable outcomes, a game plan, a sectoral roadmap, and measurable progress so that the work that we do can really be fast-tracked and monitored at every level. Second, we must activate the CEO forum, make it more vibrant, resume the Canada-India CEO forum, hopefully in the first quarter of 2026, because we believe that business-to-business contacts always help in fast-tracking governmental relations also. Third, the ACITI partnership should be taken forward with all seriousness. The Prime Ministers have given us a very clear direction. If we look at the earliest opportunity in February, when we have the AI Summit in India, we'd love for Canadian businesses and investors to participate in the AI Summit. Fourth, we could look at joint innovation. We have also recently come up with a significant government support and investment to promote innovation and research and development in India. And I personally believe that India is currently the most appropriate place where one should focus on innovation for three reasons. One, we have a very robust IPR mechanism and protection, well recognized for not, I mean, it's not the right way to put it, but for not touching anybody else's IPR illegally or inappropriately. We protect IPR rights in India. Second, with huge databases available in India and the large population, it becomes a perfect place to do critical innovation. Also the large talent pool that we have to offer. And third, the cost of innovation in India would probably be 1/5 or 1/6 of what it would cost in the US or Canada or Europe. And therefore you get a bigger bang for every buck that you invest in innovation partnering with India. So with a $12 billion fund that we have recently announced from the government, coupled with private sector investments, coupled with the strong support from our academia, I think we can leverage it to give an outcome of more than $100 billion worth of innovation equivalence when you look at what it would cost in the developed world. And lastly, I think we need to really identify the focused areas. Critical minerals certainly could be one. Clean energy holds tremendous potential. Aerospace and defense capabilities is another area that I think we should look at very seriously. And manufacturing in India through the Make in India program, which Amitabh Kant was the person who initiated while he was heading the industry department, is something that can really bring Canadian innovation, Canadian requirements, and Indian capabilities jointly working for the betterment of both Canada and India. So friends, it's a great opportunity to work together. I invite all of you to be a partner in the Viksit Bharat 2047 story, our collective commitment of 1.4 billion Indians to make India a developed nation, a prosperous nation by 2047, and provide a stable environment to help all of you achieve that. My best wishes to the ICBC, and I wish you have a wonderful stay in India and a very fruitful and engaging set of discussions at all levels. Best wishes to all of you. Thank you. Namaskar.